They tend to have the average longest expenditures on the destination. And they tend to have very deep-reaching economic benefits that they spin off onto the country. So that if you were to make a comparison, for instance, with the colleagues from those who come, like say, for instance, the cruise ship, I'm not minimizing the importance, but a yachting passenger stays anywhere in the range of about 15 days. Sometimes your typical cruise passenger stays 1 day. So it just gives you a comparison between the two of them. In terms of the whole contribution towards our GDP, we've had about 30,000 on an annual basis, 30,000 yachting passengers visit the destination. And I think that is tremendous. If you multiply that 30,000 by 15, you get a very big number. And compare that with any other segment of the tourism industry, there is no other one as a unit on a per person basis that is making as strong a contribution.
This year, officials are aiming to have increased community participation in the hosting of the world-renowned event.
I think last year when we did a measure, we had nearly 800 to maybe 1,000 people who were part of the flotilla. If you compare that with maybe 3 years ago, that number would have dwindled down to maybe less than or just a little over 100, if we had so many at all. So it's really growing. The agenda that we put together for hosting the event itself is really aimed at spreading the benefits of spreading the benefits of the event so that it can have a far wider reach into the community. The ARC by itself has an environmental component where people have the yacht participants have actually gone out and planted trees and engaged in some of the environmentally sustainable projects that are available on the island, really increasing the sensitivity towards our natural environment. And I think that's also very important as an arm of the tourism industry that depends so much on our physical environment.
Crucially important is the development of local skills in the yachting sector. This year, contingent will travel to Gran Canaria for the start of the ARC.
Randall O'Neill, a young man from Soufrière, is currently on a 3-month World Cruising Club internship learning about the ARC. Mike Rogers from The Wave and Johnny Manuel from the St. Lucia Tourist Board will be reporting back on their experiences of meeting the participants, their program, and their preparation in the days leading up to the start. Mr. Keegan Cox, General Manager of SLASPA, will also be there to experience the buzz and excitement of participants eager to embark on this adventure.
And the IGY Rodney B. Marina has promised to improve on the experience offered during the ARC.
Rodney Bay Marina is one of 14 marinas based in and around 8 different countries, principally in the Americas and the Caribbean. And of course, Rodney Bay Marina is the most southerly of our marinas. In the 4 months that I've been on island and in this appointment, all I have heard almost every day is the ARC. It is very much on our calendar. We recognize the value to St. Lucia, we recognize the value to sailing, and we recognize the value to us as a participant and supporter. And we are absolutely delighted to be part of that.